But Paul, in the darkest night of his life, says, bring me the coat. Leave the car, bring the coat. Bring me the books. Leave everything but the coat and the books and the paper, because if it does not have the power to sustain me, if it cannot save me, if it cannot inspire me, if it cannot speak to me in the dark night of the soul, if it cannot lift me from fatigue of despair, if it cannot seduce me and win me, if it cannot charm me into being better than this, if it cannot speak to my aspirations, if it cannot inspire me beyond myself, if it cannot find me in darkness and shake me back to light, then I don't need it in my life. I want you to understand. I want you to understand that there are a lot of the things you think you can't live without. You'd be surprised how good you can make it without them. Can I go there this morning? You remember all the people who told you you wouldn't be nothing without them? Where the church at? Remember all the people who told you you wouldn't be nothing without them? How much you needed them? You need me. You got to have me, only to discover that they've been gone 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 6 months, 2 weeks, 24 hours, 15 minutes. And the same God that kept you before they came is the same God who's keeping you right now. Oh, you want to clap your hands for real. Hallelujah. You have not lived until you have loved. And you cannot experience love until you have found something you can't live without. You have not lived until you have loved, and you have not experienced love until you have determined that you cannot live without it. I don't have the time I wish I had, because if I had more time, I'd tell you that what makes relationships work is not compatibility, but indispensability. Not the fact that we went to the same school and we grew up on the same block, because I get tired fast. What holds us together is the fact that I've discovered that you have something that I cannot live without. I've discovered that you're able to say something at the strangest moments that speak to the soaring intellect that lives inside of me, that is asleep under the mechanisms of the world that I live in. But you speak in a way that cuts through the darkness of my life. And if I lost your voice, I would lose myself. And the reason I come home is not because you pay the bills. I come home because you say something that brings me back to life. That's why I come home.